Okay, we should be live now. When you pull it up, let me know. We'll do a time check. Okay, I'm going to call it. Let me know how close I am on the video. He throws a single five. Little Ginger steps up and he throws a triple seven. There's a single six, single 11, and off the board. That's normal. I just need to see the video and the audio match up. And the young man in a sweatshirt comes in. Perfect. It's a good picture too. Okay, still broadcasting, no problem. All right, folks. My name's Jason. You're here with Indie Dart Streaming. We're live at the WMS Youth Dart Tournament. Sean has just given an opening speech. I know some of you didn't have sound and some sound issues. It's they've got a PA mic in here. We're trying to pick up from that PA, but we can't have Sean wearing a mic because obviously there's a lot of feedback between the two mics. Let me show you, and I hope you can all hear me pretty good. If not, please just let me know. You know the deal. I'm here by myself, so speak up. I'm not that sensitive. I'm old. Let me know if you can hear me okay. The YouTube comments are on, so if you want to let me know on YouTube what's going on, I certainly would appreciate it. If my volume needs to be turned up a little bit higher, or if I need to adjust some things, just let me know. Tell me what's going on, and then we'll go forward from there, folks. But you are live here. We're in Fishers, Indiana at the American Legion 470. And we're about to get going here, okay? I'm going to turn my mic up just a tad here. Is giving out the board assignments here. What this is, folks, it's one game. There's 8 rounds. Each one of the youth players is teamed up with one of the adult players. They'll play one game of 501. It's open end. Both teammates can double out. If the kid doubles out, then they get 2 points. If the adult doubles out, then they get 1 point. If the youth singles out, then it's only 1 point. But like I said, if the youth doubles out, that is 2 points. We go forward from there. So as the board assignments get done here and get called out, I'm going to mute my microphone as they finish up, and everybody's going to take their place. I'll give you an update. Send me a message. Let me know how the stream looks, and then we'll go forward from there, folks. Thank you very much. Big shout out to Jim, Randy, Pat, Kevin, Krista. Thanks for all listening today. Let me know if you guys got sound now. Should be a little bit better for you. We are broadcasting just on YouTube today. The internet here is a little iffy. So we're trying to get things going, but let me know. You're not missing much from what Sean's saying right now. He's just calling out the boards. And everybody's kind of dispersing, taking their positions. All right, folks. I'm back live with you now. Our first match here is going to be Bryce Sneed versus Bryce Sneed with his partner, Larry Butler, and Cam Nichols with their partner, Ron Thompson. Looks like Cam just finished there with a nice 38. Here comes Larry Butler, PDC Tour winner. Larry Butler, one of the top players here in North America. And Larry sets up and hits 3 single 20s, hits a 60. Folks, give me a clue. Let me know how it's looking. Let me know how it's sounding. And we'll get things going here. Thanks, everybody, for joining us and watching. Ryan had a nice 55. Oh, no, there's a big dart. Big dart there by Bryce Sneed. And a nice 80. Picking Larry up, carrying him. This is Cam Nichols. Cam is 13 years old. Was one of the finalists last year. Currently in 8th grade. Cam hits a nice 34. Larry sticks back up to the hockey. He's going to open up with just above the trip 20 there. It's a nice triple 19. And a single 19. 96 scored. This is Ron Thompson. Looks like Ron picks up a 47 there. Back to Bryce. Nope. Bryce tried to throw a dart without a flight. Fortunately, he caught it. Sees what's going on. He steps back up there. Solid darts by Bryce. 29 scored. And here we have Cam. Cam got great form. Yeah, and Cam puts up a 26. Hopefully, y'all resolving the sound issue. Hopefully, you've got sound now. Yeah, let me just double check things. Here's a solid 25. A little break in the action here. There we go. Had to go get a drink. He's back up at him now. Yeah, it was Cam. Here's Larry Butler back up to the hockey. He's sitting on 132. He's going to shoot for the bull. He's trying to set up his partner. His partner's not going to be happy with that. It's Big Ron. Big Ron will be happy with that. Should be 92 scored. All right, young Bryce. Let's pick up your partner. Ooh, just a little bit high on that one. It's great to see the kids out here shooting today. Best way to grow the darts. Get them out here in a good environment, playing with people that know how to play. Really don't have to say much to them. Just let them shoot. Great dot there, picking up 416s. There's Larry. Trying to adjust the microphone so you can hear me properly. Without it hitting my shirt. Stay with us, folks, as we settle in here for an afternoon of darts. Here's Ron going to hit a double four for the victory. So those guys are going to pick up a point apiece. As you all give a high five. Great job by everybody. So Ron and Cam won that one. They beat Larry and Bryce. As things keep moving along. Next round, we're going to have Jake Russell, and he's going to be teamed up with Mary Beth, and they're going to be playing against Luke and Jake Schaefer. So that should be an excellent round. Mr. Schaefer made it all the way over here from Ohio. I do appreciate that. And we're going to flip you over to the other scene here while we wait for the next match to get going, get all lined up, and we'll keep you going from there. Thanks for joining us, folks. Please stay tuned. We'll have another match here in just a couple of minutes. All right. Thanks so much. All right, folks, we're back live with you again. As they're calling out the board assignments of round 2. It's going to be a little bit choppy here on what's happening. They're only playing one game. So as things get going here, it's going to be a little choppy. We've had a change in the schedule. It's going to be Ayanna Hardy and Steve Corbett versus Tucker Richmond and TJ Kui is how I'm going to pronounce it this time. Probably different next time, but we'll see what happens. And they're just finishing calling out the actual board assignments. And we should be right back under the way here in just a second. Board 7, Jake Russell and Mark Raymer versus Drake McCune and Jacob Cook. Yeah, here we go. I see Steve milling around the board, so it looks like we're going. And I'm betting you that's Ayanna, which is a pretty name that I'm going to mispronounce several times, so please forgive me for that. Board 9, Cole Kim and Adam Kleinfelter versus Abby Wood and Tiff. Board 10, Austin, Carr, and Wes versus Gabe Fisher and Eric Beltran. Board 11. That's a serious look at the board right there. Look at that young lady's face. Board 12, Daisy Bell and Larry Butler versus Luke Russell and Peter Sarah. Yay. Board 13, Bryce Mead and Bubba versus Kenny Lardio and Barry Bester. And board 14, Luke Ayers and Nathan Davis versus Hayden Struck and Megan. Ehlers. I've been saying Ayers this whole time. There's TJ. And I see Steve's over at the board already. Yeah, it looks like they're just warming up, taking their place. Yeah, it's TJ. Came out this day from Beaver Creek, Ohio. Very proud of his mustaches, TJ. Yeah, it's Steve Corbett. Originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Went to Warren Central here in town. 3 kids of his own. Had the pleasure of meeting 2 of the 3 today. Yeah, it looks like they're just about finishing up their warm-ups, shaking everybody's hand, meeting each other. Yeah, it looks like we'll be underway here pretty soon. Again, in this one, the kids do have to start, and they also have to piddle. Piddling is it's going to be one dart closest to the bull, and the one that's closest gets to go first. Great look of concentration on her face there. That there is Tucker Richmond. Tucker's 13, is in 7th grade. Been playing for about 5 months. And there we go. Looks like we're ready to roll. And Missiana is up at the Aki. Yes, Tucker opened up with a nice 58. And she's got good form. She's going to open up with a nice 33. And here is TJ. And TJ hits a nice 45. Justin Bledsoe in the background now. He's welcoming Steve to the tournament. And Steve's going to step up. Steve's going to hit a 44. So right now, folks, Tuck is the high man. He's got the biggest score on the board so far with a solid 58. Let's see what he can do to follow it up. Not bad at all. He follows it up with a solid 23. And it puts them all solid straight into the board. And we have TJ up next, I believe. And they're ready to go. Here comes TJ. Blocked himself out a little bit there. He's going to drop down to the 19. Picks up a single 19. Solid 59. New high score on the board so far. Once again, this is Indie Dart Streaming. My name's Jason. We're coming to you live from the American Legion 470 up in Fishers, Indiana. Hey, Steve opens up with 2 triple 20s. That's a solid dart right there. Can he hit the 180? Oh, just a little bit high, but a ton 40. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, his partner's going to be very happy with that score. Here comes Tucker. Look at the concentration on that kid's face. It's a solid 60 right there, right down the middle. Fantastic darts. Here comes Ayana. Ayana picks up a nice trip 4 on the last dart there. It's going to give it 23 points again. I'm going to wait for her to put the score on the board. Yeah, 36, excuse me. Here comes TJ. There you go, TJ. It was a good answer to Steve's throw earlier on. Picks up a 125. Two of the last darts there, trip 20s. Solid darts. Does put him down on an out. Steve's going to be looking to do the same thing here. Set up his partner. Last time Steve was set up and hit a ton 40. He's blocked himself this time. Goes for it anyway. Hits a solid 45, but does not leave his partner with it out. There's Tucker back up there again. Tucker's got a nice stroke on him. That's 60 a couple times in a row now. Kid knows what he's doing. Only been playing for 5 months. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Ayana with a solid 44 scored. All right, so TJ's going to step up now. Now he's got to double out. And if he does double out, he gets a point as well as his excuse me, as well as his partner. They both get a point. Do switch partners every time through here. And what it is in the semifinal and the final, they looked at the 4 highest point goers. And they play off against each other. Any ties are sold with a count up, a 9-dart count up. Steve going for the 135 out here. He's got 107 left. See what he does. Yes, smart dart. Went for the trip 19. Leaves his partner with a double ball out. That'll be fantastic. But let's see what Tucker can do here. Tucker's going to be looking to take out tops. He's going to be looking at take out the double 20. He can go out on a single out, too. If he goes out on a single out, it's only worth 1 point. If he does take the double out, that's 2 points to everybody on the team. Starts off with a double 1. Not far off, though. Double 19 is the look. He's doing the math in his head. You can see his eyes rolling. There you go. All right, so he's got 8 scored. He's got 30 left. He's going to be shooting at the double 15. Ooh, just a little bit high. Does leave his partner with it out, though. He's got a double 13 out by the time all said and done. Not bad at all. Here she goes. Show determination. She scores a 6 first. She's going to have 44. Steve getting a little bit of advice in the background there. All right, so she's got 31 left. And Steve's explaining to her some different options that she has. She's going to want to score odds, so Steve has a 1 dart out. That's a good dart. That's a 19. Nothing wrong with that. It's going to leave Steve with a 12, I believe. Let's take a look here, see how my math is. There you go. So TJ's going to step up here. He's got a double 13 out. He's going to take a look at here. Hits that for a point. Both him and Tucker would get a point if he hits it. Oh, he's a little bit low. Looking for the double 10 now. Oh, just on the outside. So he's going to be sitting on 20. Steve's going to come up. He's going to have 12 left. He's going to be looking for the double 6. 3 o'clock on your clock dial. He's going to be trying to hit the outside ring for the double. Just a little bit outside. Oh, looks like it dropped down a little bit there. I can't see if that's a 6 or a 10. We'll find out. Oh, and it is a 10. So he leaves his partner with a 2 or a double 1. But here's Tucker. He's going to shoot into the double 10. First dart's just on the inside. He's going to look for the double 5, and there it is. What a dart. That kid's got a future. A nice, beautiful double 5 out. Ladies and gentlemen, write down the name. That is Tucker Richmond, 13 years old, 7th grade. Loves playing darts. Been playing for about 5-6 months. And I'll tell you, they've just announced here on the PA that there's free pizza available in the adjoining room, and the kids are running like crazy. Well, that's fantastic. There's a big dart there by that young fella. All right. Well, there we have our second match. Let's see if we can't go on here. We're going to have Jake and Mary Beth next. Luke and Jake Schaefer. A couple of Jakes playing next time through. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to wait for those guys to come up and see where we can go forward from here. I'm going to take a little commercial break and see where we head. All right, folks, it's Jason again. We're back live with you. Looks like we got another match going on here, which is always a good thing. And it looks like they're warming up, ready to go, and they're off. Turn your back and look what happens. Oh, Mary Beth there up at the hockey right now. Mary Beth, obviously one of the top players here in the Indiana region. Won several titles, multiple bull shooter titles. She's a member of the Team USA Dart 2020. That there is Jake Schaefer. He came to us today from Beaver Creek, Ohio. He's a Lake Erie Classic champion. And he puts a nice score of 99 up on the board there. This is Jake Russell. Jake is 12. He's in 7th grade. Been playing for about 5 months. Jake with some great darts, starting out with a nice 81. Fantastic work, Jake. This is Luke. Luke's age 12. Just a little bit higher on the second dart. Goes for the bull on the third. Picks up a 9. Luke's also been playing for 5 months. His favorite sport is baseball. And we come back around to Mary Beth, whose mom is in the hospital right now. We do wish her nothing but the best. Mary Beth with some nice darts. She also scores a 99, keeping Jake in his place. Fantastic darts. And let's see what Jake can do with this follow-up. And looks like Jake's puts up the 26. And that youngster comes up, and he looks like he's going straight for the top. Nothing wrong with that. Here's Luke. Luke's a bullet shooter. He goes right at the bull every time. And his partner helping him out, checking him out. Make sure he's got the right points. And Mary Beth walks back up to the hockey. 99 scored last time. '60 scored this time. Solid darts by Mary Beth. Here comes Mr. Schaefer. 85 scored, it looks like. You see these partners now just tussling around. Just try to get to a nice out. Let's see what these young fellas can do. A little higher in a second. You see, he was disappointed, but it picks up a great dart on that third dart. Mary Beth's going to be fantastic. Oh, Mary Beth's going to be happy with that. Here comes Luke. Luke's going to be trying to do the same thing. Oh, 41 scores. Nothing wrong with that. That's still an out. All right, Mary Beth. So she's sitting on 99. Let's see which way she goes. Most people go with the trip 19. Not Mary Beth, though. She goes straight up to the top. Oh, that's nicely done. Nicely done by Mary Beth there. All right. Here comes Mr. Schaefer. Jake's 40 years old out of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Looking to set up his partner here on a nice out. Trip 19 with a rope. Yeah, he went for the bullseye and he hit it. It was a nice double ball. All right, then. We're back up to Mr. Russell. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be looking to take out this 27. There's a 7. Looks for the 20. Oh, and it's a little wide. He went for the double. Nothing wrong with that, though. You can see Jake Schaefer explaining to Luke some different options that he's got available to him. Great coaching here. The best part about these tournaments is when the adults takes time out to sit down and explain some different shots. Luke here's got a chance to win this game. He's got to hit 85 points. And you see his adult sponsor there just teaming up with him, explaining some different options. It's know what you're going to do before you walk up to the Aki there. Some brilliant coaching. Yeah, Luke looks a little confused. All right, the plan just went right out the window. As he hits a 2. All right, so 19 scored. They're going to have 66 left. Let's see what Mr. Schaefer is going to tell them to do. Yeah, it looks like he leaves it up to the kid. There's an 8 score. There's nothing wrong with that. He's got 58 points. Going to have 58 points left. Here's the key, though. 12-year-old Jake Russell is going to step up to the Aki. He's going to have 20 out. Oh, no. Mary Beth, who's not 12 years old. She's going to walk up. She's going to have 20 left. She's going to take a double 10, and she hits it on the first dart. Fantastic work by Mary Beth. Wonderful work. I did ask them after they report the score to make their way back here and come have a chat with us. Let's see if they remember. As I walk over, and I can tell you, you can see Jake Schaefer on the screen there. He's still talking to his partner about different options. And that's fantastic. That's what you're looking for. That's great work. Let's see if we can't get these microphones set up for him. We'll bring him back down here and have him sit down, have a little chat with us. Fortunately for you guys, I don't think you're going to be able to see me on the screen, which may be a blessing in disguise. We're going to bring them back here. We're going to put them in the chairs, and we'll interrogate them about what they're doing. Let's see if we can't get their attention. Time being, I'll put you on the screensaver. All right, I see they're all making their way back here, thank goodness. Come on in, guys. Have a seat over there in the chairs. Jake Russell, how are you, sir? Congratulations. Now, hold on, let me get you mic'd up. It doesn't really work unless you have a mic in your hand. So hold this, and then speak into that, okay? Mary Beth's an old pro. She knows how to do this. There you go, Miss Mary Beth. You guys can't see me on camera here. Let me try and get them both in the middle. There you go. So, how'd it go? How you been doing so far today, young man?
I have been doing very well.
Yeah. Do you remember the names of your partners that you've been playing with?
Mary Beth.
Sure.
Tim Neal, I think.
Yep.
And I do not remember the second one.
All right, no worries. How'd you do in your first couple of matches?
The first match I threw pretty well. Second match I had a trip 20, so I thought I did pretty good that time, and I two trip 20s this time. So,
All right, and how long you been playing darts?
for like half a year,
And are you having fun?
I am having fun.
Is it one of your favorite sports?
Well, I only play two sports:
Okay, what are the other sports you play?
basketball and baseball.
Ah, okay, all right. So where does darts come in between those two?
Probably third.
Probably third right now.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. Time to grow, right?
Yep.
Room to move up.
Yep.
Mary Beth, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Great dart on that last dart. Nice double 10.
Yeah, after the silly thought I had 72 out.
You got me confused because as you're shooting, I'm counting down with you, and I'm like, well, I don't know that my math is that bad, but it doesn't look right.
Mine was. I was looking at the 72 and took it out instead of the 99.
You see, Jake, everybody makes mistakes.
Yep.
And I will tell you, you're fortunate enough. Mary Beth is probably one of the best female darters in the state,
Yep.
and she still makes mistakes. So you can't blame that at all.
Yep.
Mary Beth, how you done in your first couple of matches?
I've won all 3 matches now.
Oh, look at you. Now, is it you or is it the people that you're playing with?
I have taken all the outs.
Well, so it's really the people that are playing with that have set you up in really good positions.
Exactly. They all
Exactly.
had a chance at the double, and then they just left it. I mean, they all tried very hard, and they were very close. But
Well, that's good.
took my turn. I just took it for the single win versus the double just because they were too close to worry about them.
Well, thank you for being here. After this tournament, what's next on your dark calendar?
I think it's Vegas.
Vegas. Are you going there in April? Am I right?
Yes, I'm leaving on the 1st and coming back on the 10th, so I'm playing every evening out there. And I'm playing on Team USA on the Sunday international match.
Well, congratulations on that. I know we've talked about this before. That was one of your major goals in your dark career.
It was.
What do you think about that? The person you just played with is representing the Team USA in the darts match in Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
What I found out was pretty awesome.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yes.
That is. I'll get her autograph before you're done today. I'm just
Oh,
telling you
I
that
will.
right now. Listen, guys, thanks very much for coming out. Fantastic match on the stream, and we hope to see you guys in the semifinals and the finals.
Yep.
All right.
That'd be nice.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming back here, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Folks, we're going to return you right back to the screensaver for the time being, and then we'll just go forward from there. Okay? Thanks very much, folks. Great job, guys. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Pleasure meeting you. All right. All right, folks, it's Jason again. We're back live. We got an all-youth set up here, although we got an all-star youth. We got a couple of all-star youths. We got James Butler, who's you see him warming up right now. James Butler, 2020 Shot Young Gun of the Year. Also won the Syracuse Open Youth Singles Tournament. Coming up to the line now, warming up. And that there is Casey Gibson. She plays piano. She's been playing darts now for about 8 months. Pretty good shot. That there is Gabe. Gabe won this tournament last year. He won the first annual tournament. Gabe, obviously, you can see by his warm-up shots there, he knows what he's doing. He's a great shooter. The novice would tell you that James, the one shooting right now, is probably the favorite in this match, but let's see what Gabe can do. It'll be a fantastic match. Looking forward to this one, especially when we have all youngins playing. That's always good to see. And that looks like they're getting ready to finish off their warm-ups. Looks like they're getting ready to go. Bringing in a special guest commentator for this match as she arrives. And they're still warming up here, just getting things ready. Yep, they give the nod to each other. Looks like they're all ready to go. And let me introduce our special guest commentator with us today. Give me a mic test there.
Test.
There you go,
Okay,
as you can
fine.
hear.
Hey.
We are joined by Sharon Butler. Sharon, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, good. I think you know one of the players playing up here.
I do.
Yep. You're fine, kid. You're fine. Let me just do a little adjustment for you there.
What a good thing he's got going here, huh?
Yeah, it really is. It's great to see it, and it's one of the best parts is when you see some of the adults sitting there talking to the kids before the shots and give them a little bit of direction.
I was so impressed when we walked in.
Oh yeah,
Pleasure to be here.
oh, that's great.
So this is the two adult youth playing as adults. Is that right?
That's right. Gabe and obviously your son James, who's shooting right now, folks. He's the one that's warming up right now. Well, actually, not warming. They've already kicked the game off.
Yeah,
Yep.
it looks like they started.
They get going. They've gotten going already. He puts up a 41. This is Gabe. Gabe was the champion last year. He's also a fantastic player.
That's local.
Yep, he's a local player as part of the Dart Club. He puts up a 30. This is Eli. Oh, Eli.
Good catch.
Yeah, he catches a nice third dart there. He's going to walk him and put his score in. Young Casey here is a piano player. She's been playing darts for about 8 months. She's got good form on her, though.
Nice to see some girls.
Oh, it really is. It really is.
There was quite a few.
Every one of these kids out here playing, it's just great to see them all play. There's James. James always shooting a sweatshirt like that. That's a nice trip. And just on above.
Yeah, I'm happy he took the hood off.
Yeah.
Gave him a warning before we came in.
I understand.
Teenagers.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He put up a good score, 85.
There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. He's a solid player. Would have outshot his dad earlier on. We had his dad on the stream earlier on. He didn't average but 58, 59.
The first game in, right?
Yeah, I know. He's just out of the car, but it's the only time I get a chance to make fun of him. So a little mix-up with the score here. They're just getting it fixed up. Getting everything situated. You see Gabe up there patiently waiting in the hockey.
Must be a Dart Connect problem.
Yeah,
They're calling for help.
they've had some internet issues with it. All these Dart Connect boards. We do have, I think, 20 boards here in the hall, and all of them are hooked up to the internet.
And you have the parents following on their phones, so the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi's probably.
Yeah, the
Well-
Wi-Fi it's being tested to its limits this time, but that's okay. That's okay. So you drove over here from Ohio today, I hear.
We did. We live in Fairborn, so it was a little over 2 hours.
Oh well, thank you for making this trip. It is a pleasure to see you.
It was quite an honor to get the invite. Larry and James were both excited about it.
It's a great tournament. I was here. I was fortunate enough to be a player last year.
You know what? If the adults don't participate, and don't encourage the kids, the game's going to just go away.
Yeah.
This is
Well, and I will tell you, I haven't seen anything but fantastic participation by all the kids so far. Yeah, it looks
and
like the
camaraderie too. They're wishing each other luck and
Yep.
head fist bumps and
oh yeah.
good lucks. It's pretty awesome.
Well, and I think these kids look forward to this all year long. To be honest with you.
Oops,
Oh.
that can't be good.
That's all right. I think we're kind of resetting everything here, folks. Had a little problem with the Dark Connect board. There we go. All back to normal now. Gaze back up at the Aki. Tour's a little tough after you've been standing around for a minute.
Look at his stroke. Nice stroke.
He really is. His body's nice and still.
Follow through.
Yep. A little bit of a lean, but that'll change as he gets a little bit taller. Here's Eli. That's good last for Eli. 30-point score. It's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. As Miss Casey, she picks up a nice trip 13 on that last start there.
See James helping her out with the math.
Yep. James opens up with a 20, followed by a nice trip. And
Good
another
shot.
nice trip 19 on the last
Good
start.
shot, kid.
Fantastic. Takes him down 2 and out. Takes him down to 122. Let's see what Gabe can do. Oop, a little overcooked on that one.
Looks like he's feeling the pressure a
Yeah,
little bit.
you know, it's a lot of pressure on these young guys, especially when you're only playing one game, so you really don't get to settle down a whole bunch.
Oh, goodness. Plus, he's standing in as the adult.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a difficult. Even James said that was a difficult position. He wasn't sure how comfortable he could be with that.
well, to be honest with you, it's hard for me to be an adult half the time.
Well, Jason,
Here's
we
young
have to work
Casey.
hard.
Nothing wrong with that. So James is going to be looking at 104 out. What's his first start going to be, Sharon?
He's going to go at the 18s.
He's going to go right at the 18s. Oh, he went for the 20s. 84 now.
I think that might have been a trip 16.
Yeah, it was a shot at it. 48 scored.
Well, that's a good leave. Nice 2
Nice 56. Leaves Gabe a little bit of an opening here. Let's see if he can put some points on the board. One more of those young men.
Right on it. Right there.
Right there. Look at that grouping there, folks. Better grouping than some of the adults here in this room, I'll tell you. Fantastic darts. He's going for the out here. Oh, shooting at the double 16, trying to get the big money out. If the kids
The 24 scored? I think so.
if the kids take the or what is planned is the kids, if they take the double out, they do get 2 points for the score. I'm gonna tell you, she's not far off, that young Casey. She's just a little bit to the right, but she's not far off. Here's James. He's gonna be looking at the double 16 out on the inside, now going up to the double 8. There it is, second dart. Fantastic dart. Well, I've told him to come back here after he reports his score and sit down and have a little chat with us. So let's see if the can come back over here. I better do the interview on
You
this
bringing
one,
James
Sharon.
in?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please, sir.
I'm not sure if he's going to be comfortable answering questions from his mom on the camera.
I'm sure he won't.
But is there
He
anything?
doesn't even want to answer questions from his mom off camera.
Is there anything that I should ask him?
I can't think of anything you shouldn't.
All right. Well, excellent work then.
Hey, this is
Excellent.
fun. I'm coming back.
Well, excellent.
I'm coming back.
All right. We hope to have you. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's fun. It's
Oh,
awesome.
It's a good time. One of the downplays of a situation like this, especially when they're only playing one game, is that there's quite a bit of time between the matches, which can be a challenge.
Well, You got plenty of people here to fill it in.
Yes,
that
we
time,
do
I
what we
think.
can.
I can see a whole handful of people that would the viewers would want to hear from.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take this off, and
All right. You're okay.
I'm gonna.
You're fine.
That's cool.
Let me see if I can't. Watch out there, Miss Sharon. You're doing great, young lady.
You want me to send James and his partner?
Yep. How you doing, sir? Good game. Folks, we're going to have an interview here. This is Eli. All right, Eli, bear with me a second. Folks, we're going to have Eli and we're going to have James here on the microphone in the interview room. Those poor guys. Eli, if you can hold that for me. And then you're going to talk into that, okay? And bear with me here as soon as we get James back here. Here he is. He's coming now. I see him. James, thanks for joining us. You want to hold that and speak into the microphone there. Folks, let me switch cameras around, see if I can't get them on the camera for you. And there they are right there. That's Eli and James. Wave to the camera, Fires. Wave. All right. Remember, guys, speak into the microphone so they can hear you, okay?
Okay.
There's literally dozens of people watching. Great game, guys. James, great shot on that last shot.
Thank you.
How have you done so far in this tournament today?
3 wins, 1 loss so far.
3 wins, 1 loss. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you drove over here this morning, I assume.
Yes, how have you done, Mr. Eli?
Yeah, how you doing this morning, Eli?
I lost my first 2, then I won my second 2.
All right.
Way to bounce back.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What's it like playing with James?
It was fun.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, and it was really fun to play with someone that like
Take your time.
just someone that's different, someone that's on the younger
Yeah.
darts. It was kind of like inspiring to see someone like close to my age.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I will tell you, that young man right there is probably the leading youth. You're 18 now, right, James?
15.
15.
Yeah.
So he's one of the leading youth players here in the States, doing fantastic. You travel quite a bit to Europe to play too, don't you?
I've been to Europe one time, but I've been around Canada and
Yeah.
all around America.
He's fantastic. Now, how long have you been playing, Eli?
Like 6 to 7 months.
All right. And how long have you been playing, James?
10, 11 years.
Yeah, and that's the difference. But you can get there with practice, and that's the biggest key is a little bit of practice. Do you play other sports besides darts?
I play soccer.
You play soccer?
Yeah.
Excellent. So did I. Nothing wrong with that. James, you play baseball?
Yes, sir.
I know that because your mom posts about it all the time.
Yeah.
I imagine that can be a challenge at times.
Sometimes don't fall through in my baseball. I'm not a pitcher, so I don't fall through, and the ball goes 15 feet over the catcher's head.
Yeah, well, I understand. And mom's probably there correcting you.
Yeah,
Of
sometimes.
course.
Tries to correct me.
Yeah, of course. So what's next for James? What are you doing next?
Try to do whatever this is, and then JDC and the CDC,
Yeah.
the JDC's tour in Chicago, and then Evolution, wherever Evolution is, and sometimes in Canada.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
And for you, Eli, is it back to Dart Club?
Yeah.
Hold the microphone a little bit closer there, young fella. You all right? Tell me about Dart Club. What do you guys do on a regular weekend in the Dart Club?
Normally, Mr. Green will talk, and I probably see some dart clips every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then we practice.
All right. Well, nobody else is listening. All right. What's Mr. Green like as a teacher?
He's a great teacher. He's really fun.
He's not listening. Eli, you don't
I
have
know.
to. He's a good teacher.
He's a good teacher.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm not a big fan of the subject he teaches, language arts, but he's a fun teacher.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. Guys, thanks very much for coming back here. We really appreciate it. Great
Welcome.
darts. We will probably see you later on in the finals. Probably see both of you the way you're playing. Fantastic work. Great work, guys. All right. Thanks for coming back here, guys.
Welcome.
We're going to take the microphones from them, and we're going to turn them off. so they don't cuss and swear? All right, folks, it's back with Jason now. We're going to go back live to some matches here in just a second. I think that Scott Dozier may be coming in and doing a little commentary with me. Be nice to have some company. As I see the young fellow walking back here right now. Well, thank goodness. Everybody on the stream right now is probably saying, thank goodness Scott's there. Scott, you want these or those? You want these? These are yours. All right.
Ah, there we go. Wow, what a day. Pop me down just a little bit, will you?
Can you hear me good?
Headphones are loud. Excuse me.
How's that? Yeah, you do that and I'll do this. All right, we are joined by Scott Dozier. Scott,
Hi, everybody.
how you been doing today?
So far, I am 3 for 4.
Okay.
And our last match ended in a double point because my partner took out a double 10.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
hopefully the adults get those double points as well.
I don't think your microphone's coming through. I think we might have kicked something.
Yeah. Should be on number 1 right here.
Yeah, this is unplugged and it probably shouldn't be.
No, it's not even a thing.
Okay. I can barely hear your microphone.
Check. How about, let me turn the gain up a little bit.
Go ahead and give me a test.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we got you back now. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I just had to turn the gain up a little.
There we go.
All right, in case you missed any of that, I am 3 for 4 with a double pointer on that last game because my partner took out a double 10.
So you've been fortunate enough to pick some good kids.
Yes.
All right.
I've not done anything.
How was it out there? Is it, did you play in last year's event?
No, I didn't. This is the first time, and this is absolutely fantastic.
It is wonderful, and it's wonderful having this much space because in between shots you have room to pull the kid aside a little bit and have a little chat with him.
So even though it is a large space, it is still tight out there. There's so many people here.
Yeah. A lot of parents here, folks, which is always nice to see.
Yeah.
But a
lot
lot
of support for the young guns. And surprisingly, they know exactly what they're doing. Well, not surprisingly, because I'm sure Sean's Dart Club has taught them everything they need to do to get ready for this thing. So,
yeah, the Dart Club that meets on a Tuesday and a Thursday every week. So these guys are playing darts 2-3 times a week. Never mind what they're doing on their own time. But and all of these kids are super polite. They've all been extremely graceful with their time. And it's just a pleasure to be here, quite frankly.
Yeah, and they're jazzed to throw darts. Matter of fact, that last match, I walked up to the board, and the game had already started. They were ready to go. The kids had already piddled, and the first round was already done. And I'm like, okay, who's my partner?
Well, let's see what we got. We're going to move over to round 5 now. Round 5, when we're going to be seeing Casey Gibson. I think we've already seen Casey a little bit earlier on. But we're going to see Casey and Patrick Weber versus Mac Feely and Aiden O'Neill.
That'll be a fun match.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good time.
Mac are similar in height, so you won't have to adjust the camera too much.
No. I'll tell you, one of the best quotes, we get handed sheets where these kids have filled out a little information. And Aiden O'Neill, who's 13 years old, he's in the 8th grade. He's been playing for a year, and his fun fact is he's never missed Dart Club meeting in 2 years.
Wow, good for him.
Which is wonderful because he's only been playing for 1 year.
Well, I hate to cut it short here, but they're starting the next round. I need to take these headphones off so I can find out where I'm supposed to be.
Well, go get them, my friend. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate a little bit of company.
Good job, buddy. I'll be back when we win.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. All right. I just clicked the button off. Clicked the wrong button.
All right. There we go. There we go. We got it now, folks. We are now moving to round 5. This is round 5 of 8. So we're going to have Pat Weber and Mac Feely are the 2 adults, both of which are good friends of mine. Mac is quite often my doubles partner when we play in different tournaments as we travel. Folks, we are coming into you live for the American Legion number 470 out of Fishers, Indiana. We are playing in a youth tournament. It's a youth adult tournament where all the kids are teamed up with another adult. It's a fantastic tournament. Give us a like, give us a share on Facebook if you can. Certainly would appreciate it. Goes a long way from our standpoint. We don't charge for these services, but always happy to be here, and it's always fun sitting down talking about darts. You can probably hear in the background, if you got your volume turned all the way up, that's Sean Green, the teacher that runs the dart club. He currently is just calling out some board assignments for these guys, getting them all going in the right way. All right. Well, I see Pat and I see Casey, so that's one of the teams over there. And it looks like there's Aiden. And we're just looking for a really tall fella named Mac. Let's see if we can't see him somewhere. As soon as he pops up on the stream, then we know we'll be about ready to go. And as they get warmed up here, I'm going to just mute the microphone 1 second. Walk over there and just remind them to all come see me as soon as they're done. So bear with us a second, folks. All right, folks, I'm back with you now. That was Miss Casey warming up. And let's see who's coming up next. There is young Aiden. Aiden O'Neill. Hasn't missed Dart Club for 2 years. Been playing for one. And there's Mac Feely. Mac, as you can see, is one of the few darters still left out there that springs out his pinky finger as he's shooting. Famous darter named Bristow used to do the exact same thing. Bear with me as I move my microphone around because I'm not a professional. And looks like they're piddling right now. There's young Casey with a nice bullseye right up top. So Aiden's going to walk up. And Aiden's a little bit high. So it looks like Casey's going to go first. As they're going to set up the board, clear things out, get things ready to go. And again, we're playing 5-on-1. Open end, it is double out, but the kids themselves can go ahead and just single on out if they need to. You only get 1 point if one of the kids singles out. If one of the kids doubles out, then it is double the score. And young Casey, a little piano player, opens up with a solid 30-point score. And she's going to put the score in. I hope. Let's see. Yes, there we go. All right, everything's caught up now. There's Pat Weber. Pat a lefty. Pat's one of the big organizers of this event. Sean Green's right-hand man, as he describes him, gets things organized, gets things going. Yeah, Mac's second dart and third dart both hit the trip 20s. Beautiful darts by Mac there. That's a ton 40. And here comes young Casey. You know, Casey's a great dart player. You can tell she's a great dart player. Her first dart seems to go off the board every time now. Like to say hello to everybody watching. Thanks to T. Marie, Laura. Thanks. And here comes Pat. There we go. Mac doing well on the dartboard now. You tell he's already played 3 or 4 games, starting to get his stroke down a little bit now. Another 83 scored. Taking a good lead in this game. In case he got the first one in, which is what counts. 14 points scored. Nothing wrong with that. Here's Aiden. Aiden looking sharp on that first one. Oh, almost hit the trip 20 on that last one, but great darts. Wonderful form by that young fella. 35 scored. Pat's going to be looking to put up a big score here, trying to get him back in the game. Ooh, just a little bit outside in that trip 19 attempt there. So Mac back up the Aki. A couple of big scores the last 3 rounds. He's going to be looking to see if he can't set up his partner. His partner would have been expecting a little bit better out of him in that round, probably. Only 60 scored. Takes him down to 112. That's a great first start by Casey. Yeah, not a bad score at all. 36 scored. Well, Aiden's taking some instruction from his partner as far as what to shoot at. Trip 19 now. That's all right with a double 10. Nothing wrong with that. That kid's got good form. Just a little bit more practice, and he's going to be doing well for himself. Here comes Pat. Going to be looking to take the score down a little bit here. And 45 points scored for Pat. Well, he's got a little bit of time, so let's see what Mac does here. He may position Aiden for the out, and now he's got a double 18 to win. Does he want to take the double 18 now, or does he want to set up his partner? If his partner wins, he gets 2 points. If he wins, he only gets 1. He went a little bit low. All right, so what he's done there, he set his partner up with 16. So all his partner has to do is hit the double 8. It's a smart leave. Gives some instructions to his partner. His partner's back there warming up, ready to go. There's a little Miss Casey takes her shots. Good shots by Casey, too. She's going to be a good darter. It's nice to see some young ladies playing darts, too. So here's Aiden. Aiden's going to be looking at a single 16 or double 8. And he goes for the 11, so that's going to leave him 5. Looks over to his partner. Smart move right there. Smart move. Oh, we busted. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Still got plenty of time. All right, so Mac's going to come back up. He's going to be looking at a double 8. So it's a little bit to the outside. And another one to the outside. Oh, and a little bit high. Oh, he's going to disappoint his partner with that one. Leaves his partner with a 5. These guys can sneak back into it here with a decent score. That's a big last by Miss Gibson there. That's 38 points scored on that round. It's going to take him down to an out. Yes, indeed. So here's Aiden looking for a single 5. A little bit high. 0-4, looking for a single 1 now. All he's got to do is hit the 1. There it is, folks. A big win for Aiden. Fantastic work. Nice starts, Aiden. All right. Well, and I think, I may be wrong, but I think Miss Laura Kirby is Aiden's mom. And I think she was watching on the stream, so she got to see a big win. And I will tell you, stay tuned, because I've asked him to come back in and give us a little shout, little interview.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Scott's back with us. Scott, how'd you do?
Oh, we had another win.
Oh, my gosh. You keep getting all the good kids.
Yeah, you put me in the madhouse, and I had to take it out.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, we're going to welcome the kids back here. Let's see if we can get them coming this way. Well, there's Mag, and there's young Aiden, the hero of that game, let me tell you. So let me get him mic'd up here. Scott, if you can do a little bit of talking for me, just to cover my bases.
Sure. Well, I missed the game, but it looks like they had some pretty good rounds in there. I see an 80 and a 35 and an 83.
Talking to that.
That's some good shooting by the team in
Aiden.
front of us here. We got
Hold
Aiden
this.
and Mac.
Talking to this, okay? Have a seat right there. The other two, move over.
So I'd like for you to ask him what the pressure's like on the streaming board. How did it affect him, or did it affect him at all?
I tell you what, everybody move over one. Let's get you on the screen. Aiden, wave to the camera. Aiden, do you know a Laura Kirby?
Yeah.
Well, speaking to that microphone right there. Yeah. Say hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, let's turn the microphone on. Hold on 1 second, Aiden. I won't have you say that again.
We're on over there. So, we got to flip the button.
All right, say that again, yeah, young Aiden.
Hey, Mom.
Yep.
One time more.
Hey, Mom.
I tell you what, something's not working out right here. Aiden, you stay right there. Don't leave me.
Okay, try it again.
Hey, Mom.
Mac, talking to you, Mike.
Can you hear me here?
Yeah, we can hear you there. Aiden, you switch with Mac there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, talking right into the mic there, Aiden.
Hey, Mom.
There you go.
There, we're working.
There you go, Mom. So, Aiden, you hit the winning shot that round. How'd it feel?
It felt really good. I have actually lost all other 4 matches. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it felt good to win one this time,
Yeah,
didn't it?
actually, the round before this, I lost to him.
Oh,
So-
really? And he's not even that good. Now, how did you lose to him?
I'm not playing great today.
Oh, all right. Now, I read your bio, and it says you haven't missed a Dart Club meeting in 2 years. Is that right?
That is correct. I don't plan on missing it I'm going to try and go through high school, too.
Oh, really? Well, fantastic. Do you play any other sports besides this?
Not really. I'm not a big sport person, but this is something that I can do just for fun, and I met a lot of good friends here.
Oh, good. Well, it's a pleasure to have you as part of the team. It really is. Mac, hold up your mic there, Mike.
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Mac, why don't you grab that microphone from him? Just wait. You guys switch back and forth. This is not a professional outfit, as you can tell. All right?
You guys do a great job.
All right. Well, try and put the microphone up to your mouth and say that again.
So
You do a great job.
Thank
Jason.
you.
Always,
Thank you. Did you
always.
notice how good looking I am?
Absolutely.
No,
always.
I don't
always
blame you.
and forever.
Well,
So if
thank you
would,
very much.
Mac, just separate that microphone from the pack and just hold up the little wire up by your
Yeah,
mouth. There you
absolutely.
go.
Is
There
that
you
better?
go.
There we go.
Yeah, Mac's not used to being on TV.
Absolutely not. That's for you, man.
So, Mac, have you been doing in the tournament so far?
Yeah, so far I've been actually throwing some really good darts and met a lot of really, really nice kids. And this is such a unique event. It's so cool, and Sean is doing a great job. And it's really cool to hear that Aiden hasn't missed a meeting in 2 years.
It really is, and he's only been playing for a year.
Yeah.
But aren't these kids great? I
They-
talk to a lot, and the parents are fantastic too. They're real supportive. I mean, this place is jam packed out there, and everybody's cheering for each other, high fiving each other. It's wonderful to see.
Absolutely, it's such a cool thing, and it's with the stream, it's so cool because hey, can I take my time to go? I think my parents are watching right now, so hey, mom and dad. So they're supporting from afar.
You're
but,
never too old to say hi to mom and dad.
Yeah, it's
No, you're
definitely
not.
no. But this is such a cool event, and it's really fun to get to know kids like Aiden. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome, man.
All right, well, hand it back over to Aiden because we don't want to talk to you no more.
Absolutely not.
So, Aiden, you won one. You still got a chance to get into the semifinals, though. I feel like. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, there's a possibility. I just need to step up my game and just start hitting those points better.
Well, I tell you, you talk about stepping up your game. All right, there's not much more you need to step up. You're shooting really well. You won that last game for your team.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic, Darts. You're shooting really well. And I got to say, it's a pleasure to have you. You're a very polite young man. Thank you for coming back here.
So I want to ask one thing real quick before you let him go. How did you deal with the pressure of being on the live stream? Were you aware of it? Were you nervous because of it?
Yeah. I was nervous definitely because I mean, obviously, live. There's a decent amount of people watching.
Yeah.
But I was also very excited because my mom is in Florida and my stepmom couldn't be here. My stepmom and my dad just out there. You live in North Carolina, and I didn't even know my dad was going to be here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He surprised me this morning and brought me.
Well, good,
So-
well, cool. Very cool.
It was a little mixture of nervous and
Excitement.
excited.
Yeah. Well, good for you. What a great day.
Thanks.
Is this your dad right here staring over the window?
Yeah.
Well, let's get him in here. Come on in here, Dad. No, Dad don't want to come back here right now. I don't blame him for that.
Dad says it's his moment. Let him live it.
Yes.
Good on you, Dad.
All right, young Aiden. Hand me that microphone. Keep going out there, okay? Great job. Great job. Thanks, guys.
Keep it going.
All right, Scott, I'm going to hand it over to you and sort out any technical issues that we have. Folks, what we're going to do is we're going to reset the live stream before the next match. We're going to have about a 5-minute break. I'm going to stop broadcasting, and then I'm going to rebroadcast back on YouTube, at which point I'm going to reset it back and share the links with you through Facebook, through our Indie Darts streaming page, and also through the Indie Darts Facebook page. So bear with us, folks. We're going to shut it down for about 5 minutes. Come right back, okay? Thanks very much.